hair, I just filmed this look right here, which is kind of a more a fancier daytime look, I guess. You can definitely transition this into night really easily. We did have this request from Glam on Facebook. This might be a little bit more intense than the normal person's everyday look, but as I said in the video, my everyday look is probably somebody else's wedding makeup, to be honest. Either it's all or nothing for me. I very rarely ever go out with even like a tinted moisturizer on or something like that. Either it's no makeup or full face. So, with that being said, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started with the tutorial. If you want to find out how to get this look, then keep on watching. Also, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and let us know what other kind of looks you'd like to see. I prep my skin with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. And now I'm going to go ahead and prime my face. What I use for primer is Nivea Men Sensitive Aftershave Balm. This stuff right here is absolutely amazing. Works better than pretty much any primer I've ever used. So you just need about a dime size amount. And rub your hands together and then rub it all over your face until it gets a little bit tacky. So we'll just do this. And then I like to take it down my neck because I do put foundation down there as well. So it is a little bit tacky now. So then I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is in the color Nude. I'm going to shake it up and put out 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm almost out, so it's a little bit tricky. Hello. Okay. And I do mix that with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the color Opal. Just for a little bit more luminosity. I just put a little bitty dollop of that in there. Mix it around with my finger. And then I just kind of dot it all over my face. I really focus it on the places that I need the most coverage. So my forehead, cheeks. I get a little bit of discoloration and stuff right under here. So I'll put it down there, top the lip, excuse the thunder. So, if you hear laughing in the background, that's Kayla.
Hi.
I do think I just got some of this in my hair, so whatever. So then I'll just wipe that off before I get it everywhere. And I have already wet my beauty blender and squeezed it out really well, so it is really damp. And we're just going to go in patting motions and bounce it up and down onto the face. With that little added dollop of the Becca, it definitely makes it a little bit more luminous. Otherwise, the Born This Way foundation is a semi-matte finish, but it is definitely natural looking. Okay, so now we're going to go in with concealer. And actually, I'm going to do a color corrector first under my eyes. So this is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid in the color Peach. And we're just going to put that wherever we have discoloration under the eyes. So Peach counteracts green and blues. So we're just going to put it right here, kind of in there in the inner part. And normally, you know, you would go in a triangle shape with your concealer. But with color corrector, you don't need to do that because wherever you put it that's not blue or green, it's going to look a little bit peachy. So I'm just going to take my beauty blender again and blend that out. Okay. And now we're going to go back in with concealer. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I'm in the color Light Neutral. So this is when we're going to do the triangle motion. So you're just going to do that. I do 3 little strokes, and then I kind of do a stroke in between those. And you actually don't use as much product as you would think that you would. One of these usually lasts me about 2 months. And I also do an X on the forehead, a line down the center of the nose, right here, and on the chin, just to highlight the rest of the face so your under eyes don't look ridiculously light. And then we're going to blend that out with a beauty blender. Get around the nose as well, because women have hormones that makes the sides of your nose red, so there's kind of no getting around all that. Then I'm going to take my Mercier translucent setting powder, kind of tap a little bit of it into the lid, and I'm going to go in with my Real Technique sponge, just kind of get a little bit of that and pop it all over the face, just to set the foundation and concealer. So I know it looks ridiculous right now, but we're about to blend that out. So I'm just going to take a Sigma large powder brush, this is the F30, and just kind of go around the face, blend that out. And that also sets your foundation for you to actually go in with a contour shade. So that's what we're going to do next. I am using the Benefit Cheekathon palette, and we're going to be using Hoola, which is right here. And I'll actually just use this mirror. So I'm using also a Kat Von D Shade Light foundation and highlighting brush. And we're just going to, contour and highlighting brush. So I'm going to use the contour shade for this. Just kind of get some of it in there, tap off the excess. And then I am, okay, so I go in a straight motion like that first, just to create that line, and then I take it and I go in circular motions to blend it out so I don't look like I have a lot of mud on my face. Also, if you have trouble finding where you're supposed to contour, make the fishy face. Wherever your face naturally, which my face is so fat it probably doesn't do it anyway, but wherever your face naturally caves in right there is where you need to contour. And then right there is where you're supposed to end it. I do end mine a little bit sooner than that just because it's more flattering on my face, but you can, I mean, go into the corner of your mouth, girl. Nobody's gonna judge. I don't care. Then I'm also gonna contour away my double chin because Lord knows I need to. So what I'm doing here is just creating that line. My earring is in the way. Let's just take you out for a second. Create that line and then start blending it down and in circular motions. So it looks a little bit unblended right there. Also, the next step, you will see if you do get a little bit crazy with your contour and it gets a little bit muddy, I'm going to show you exactly how to clean that up so that you don't walk around looking like a clown. That. And now another one of my favorite parts is my nose. My sister will be the first one to tell you that I've always had a huge nose, And she jokes about it now and says that my face finally grew into it, but it's still a little bit big for me. So we're just gonna take this on the very edge of that contour brush, squeeze it. Done. Finally. Now we're going to go back in with that Real Technique sponge and that Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And I'm just going to take it right here on this edge where it's flat. Bring this up. I was getting there. And I'm just going to carve out right here. This is also known as baking. So this is also going to ensure that your makeup does not go anywhere throughout the day. I have the worst habit of, if I'm ever sitting down at a table, I will always rest my arm or my fist or something right there on my jaw. And doing this step, I never have to worry about my foundation coming off. So I'm doing that right under there, on my chin, on my forehead, which I don't know if a lot of people do, but I like to kind of fix any mistakes that I've done with my bronzer, or my contour, whatever we want to call it. And then I'm going to take it kind of on the pointy edge, and I'm just going to bake right underneath the eyes. This will ensure that it does not crease, and it does not fade away or go anywhere throughout the day. I used to have the biggest problem with concealers and everything creasing underneath my eyes. Because I'm only 26, but I have the face I feel like a 50-year-old. I already have so many wrinkles, which is probably from me not washing my face throughout high school whenever I did makeup. Kids, wash your face. I'm also going to go down my nose because, like I said, foundation and everything hates to stay on my nose. And if you go a little bit overboard and kind of get it on the side, just take that contour brush again and kind of wipe away a little bit of that powder. So I look like a crazy person now. And I do need to add a little bit more under this eye, I think. And right there, because I am sweating and I don't want it to go away. Okay, so while that is baking, we are going to go ahead and do eyebrows. Today I'm using the Anastasia brow definer, and this is in the color medium brown. I've lost one cap to it. I have no clue where it is. So let's see. What I'm going to do is just take this, go where my arch is, take it down, and I do like to extend it just a little bit. So you can see the difference in the brow that I have done and the one that still looks ratchet. So let's see here. brows are done. Remember, they're sisters, not twins. My eyebrows are never symmetrical, but whatever. Okay, now for the star of the show, we're going to do the eyeshadow. I am using my Morphe 350 palette today. I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring it up, girl. So this right here is what it looks like. It is absolutely gorgeous. This right here is the original, so it's the matte and shimmer one. So first off, I'm gonna take this, let's see, what are you? Sigma large shader. It's an E60. And I am gonna grab this lightest color right here. And we're just gonna put that all over from lid to brow. Now, I am going to go ahead and go in with my crease shade. This is a Sigma E40, just a large shader brush. And I am going to use, I usually start out pretty light, so I'll go in with this one mixed with this one. So if you're looking at it like this, it is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth shade from the right, from the left on the top, and then the fourth shade from the left on the second row. So we're just going to mix those two like that. Tap off the excess. Go in a windshield wiper motion to begin with. Then we're going to start going in circular motions. As you can see, it does not put out a ton of color, but whenever we go back to blend in the crease shade, it is going to help tremendously. First one we're going to go in with is going to be this one. So it's the second one from the right on the second row. Tap off any excess. Do the exact same thing, just a little bit further down. Next shade, I'm going to go in with this one right here, which is the fourth one from the left on the third row. Okay, for the outer crease, or for the outer corner color, I'm going to go in with this one right here below that one. It's the fourth one on the fourth row, and it's just a really good mid-tone brown. So again, I'm going to take it on the very edge of this brush and just concentrate that on the outer corner. Then we are going to go ahead and highlight the brow bone. So for that, I'm going to use a little bit more of this vanilla shade right here. And I'm using a Sigma E70. Mine's a little bit bent, but it's just an angled eyeshadow brush. And it does definitely pack on a lot more color than that first one we used. So we're just going to go right under the brow. I am going to take, this right here is a new trick that I've been doing lately, and I'm going to take a black eyeliner, just a black pencil eyeliner, and this little smudgy brush, this is a Sonia Kashuk one, it's just a tiny little bitty smudger. I cannot find my pencil brush anywhere, so I have to make do with this. And all I'm going to do is just touch the edge of it on this black pencil and smudge that on the top lash line. going to take a makeup wipe real quick, wipe off that eyeliner because I am going to go back in with this. Okay, so I'm going to go back in with the Morphe palette, and we are going to take this color right here, which is the third from the right on the very bottom. Third from the left. So we're just going to go in with that, smudge it out some. Then we will go in with this brush. This is a Sigma E55, and we're going to kind of cover up a little bit of that black because it can get a little bit intense. So what I'm going to do is take, what color do I want to take? What color? I think we're going to go in with this one. It's the one right next to that vanilla shade, so it's the second one from the left on the top. It's just a really pretty vanilla-y shimmery shade-ish. So we're going to go right on top of that. So the top is done, and I have got eyeshadow in my eye. No biggie. Okay, and then for the bottom lash line, I'm just going to take that same little smudger brush and that darker color that we went over the eyeliner with, and I'm going to put that as close to my lash line as possible. And to smudge that out on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this color right here that we put in the crease. So again, the one right dead in the center. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is use this eyeliner from Nars. This is in the color Rue Bonaparte, and it is just a gorgeous beige color. So it's really going to open up the eyes and make you look awake. Do that. Okay. Yeah. Now then, we're going to wipe off all of this bakage and get on with the blush, highlighter, and everything like that. So all I'm going to do is just take this large powder brush, again from Sigma, wipe away everywhere that I had baked very carefully, especially on the nose. And then also, if you have any fallout underneath your eyes, if you still have that bakage on, it'll just wipe right on off. Okay, so now we're going to go in with blush, and I am going to use this Becca Champagne Glow palette, and I'm going to go in with this middle one right here, which is called Amaretto. So these are extremely pigmented, so I'm just going to tap it off. So then I'm going to take this brighter pink, which is, I'm sorry, what are you?
Pamplemousse.
Pamplemousse. I don't know what that is. Is that alcohol?
Yeah, this is like type of alcohol.
Weird. Okay. So I'm going to put that on the apples of the cheeks. Okay. Then we're going to take Rosé Spritz. One little bitty dot is all you need. And I'm going to put that on top of that pink. Alright, now highlighter, which is my favorite part. I'm going to mix two of them today. Kayla ever so kindly let me borrow her Jeffree Star highlighter, which I'm so excited about. So this right here is Skin Frost in Ice Cold. So we're going to do that one first. For this, I am going to use the other side of that Kat Von D brush, which is the highlighting side. And this has a mirror on it, so we'll just use that. You don't need much of this from what I have seen, so let's go. We're gonna go over that with Champagne Pop, just because, why not? I love how. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spray my face with a little bit of Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. And this stuff right here is absolutely amazing if you love dewy skin. If you have oily skin already, you are going to absolutely despise this product. Fair warning. So I do this before I do my mascara, because if you do it after, your mascara will get all over your face. So I just take a bath in it. And then I go back with my beauty blend, or the Real Techniques Beauty Sponge, and I do kind of dot that out a little bit, just so it doesn't settle in any lines or anything. So now I'm just putting a little bit of Glam Glow, what are you? Pout Mud Wet Lip Balm Treatment on my lips to prep for my liquid lipstick. If you have dry lips, you definitely need some sort of lip balm before you put on a liquid lip. Otherwise, your lips will look crusty, and that is never cute. Okay. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and apply my mascara. I'm just using a Sephora lash curler that's really cool looking. It's like that oil slick thing, and I love it. So we're just going to do this, clamp down, and then bring it a little bit up. And that really gets that curl going. I go ahead and do both of them so that I don't have to worry about doing it again, because I really hate curling my eyelashes. So I am using Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. This stuff right here is holy grail for me, and I'm obsessed with it. This is maybe my third tube, which is ridiculous. Dim lashes done. So I'm just going to wipe that lip balm off of my lips. And I do feel like I got a little bit of mascara, but I'm good. Okay. So I am going to use MAC Soar lip liner today. As you can see, this is very well loved. So we'll just outline the lips. So I don't need to overline mine, although I do it from time to time. And for lipstick today, I'm going to be using the Jeffree Star Liquid Lipstick in Gemini. This is a gorgeous everyday color. It suits a lot of different skin tones. It's just a really pretty kind of peachy brown. Definitely make sure you don't have it on your teeth. And that is the finished look. So this right here is it. Want to look really put together and pretty for work, or for, you know, a day date with your man? Get it, girl.